Welcome back for today's NBA pick video play for January 10th, 2019. In this one, talking about this Eastern Conference matchup between the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. Going to give our lean on where we see the better value on the over-under, the total number at 212 points, which is relatively low here. Now, the Boston Celtics now 10 games above 500. Maybe they didn't get off to the greatest start back in the earlier portion of the regular season, but they've really come on, and they've been very strong over the past month or so, especially in terms of their offensive numbers. We've been consistently seeing strong offensive performance from the Celtics during this uptick in play. Again, we saw that in their last outing. Boston running past the Indiana Pacers at home, and that's against an Indiana Pacers team that's one of the better defensive teams in the East. They took them down by a final of 135-108, so very impressive stuff there from the Celtics. Now they're going to try to carry that momentum into this road matchup after the Celtics had a tremendously positive home court stretch there where they went on to win their last 4 games in a row, putting up 135, 116, 114, and 115 points respectively. In their last outing on the row, another higher scoring game, but the Celtics did come up short at the San Antonio Spurs, losing by a final of 111-120. And in terms of their numbers, those offensive stats for the Celtics have been creeping up. They're now averaging 112 points per game, giving up around 105. So still a strong defensive team, a positive plus-minus of around positive 7 points. In terms of the average total that we've been getting from the Celtics this year, we're looking right at about 217 points, which is a bit higher than this 212, obviously, that we're getting in this matchup. And those numbers, like I said, have continued to creep up for the Celtics as they've gone through this more winning stretch over the past month or so of action. Today, they're taking on the Miami Heat, who'd probably tell you they're not having the kind of regular season that they were hoping for. 1 game below 500 at 19-20, but still very much alive in that weak Eastern Conference playoff picture at the back end of the playoffs. Now, the Heat, a lower scoring game in their last outing, coming up short against a good Denver Nuggets opponent, losing that one by a final of 99-103. And the Heat, in terms of their numbers this year, 26th in the league in scoring, 5th in total team defense. But still, the average total that we've been getting from a Miami game is right at about 212 points. And the reason that we're getting a lower total in this matchup is the fact that these are 2 of the better defensive teams in the NBA. And whenever you get that situation, there tends to be lower scoring affairs. But just given how consistently strong Boston has been on the offensive end more recently, and even in their last outing against a good Pacers defense, putting up 135 points, we just have a lot of confidence right now in what Boston's doing on the offensive end. So with that being the case, we're going to go ahead and side with the over 212 as the better value bet. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. Disagree, give it a thumbs down. Check out all of our picks for today over at stumpthespread.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we hope to see you guys back here for our next video.